I'ma just say what we all thinking. Julius is on drugs still, and probably been on them. Damodrick, or whatever his name is, he gonna go back to that baby mama, Jawanda or Jolanda or Jalea or Joella. Oh, Brian might be quiet. He might be silent, but he's untrustworthy. And ain't no controlled schedule in the world Brooklyn can do to keep him under control. Alexis could have 12 kids by Julius. She ain't gonna be able to keep him under control. And Quiana might as well hang it up. Soon as Diamond, whatever his name is, said, I don't want her to start planning our wedding immediately or think about planning a wedding. Why would you give her an engagement ring? We're gonna do a little quick update on Love After Lockup, season 6, episode, I think 8. What's up, my friends? And welcome back once again. If you're new to the Neighborhood, welcome on in. We like to talk about a lot of topics that ain't got nothing to do with us, and we're into reality TV. So I decided I should come over here and, talk to you guys about it. If you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe. Neighborhood, tell me what you think.
When we get to catching up with them, Julius and Alexis are having a conversation about him having studio time later in the day. And she asked them, what's up with that delivery job that you were going after? He says, the delivery job? She says, yeah, that's a good job. He say, nah, I can't even see myself doing something like that. So in his own confessional, which is just right outside of their apartment doors, I'm sure the whole complex heard, he was like, I can't work no job. As no man, I don't see that for myself. I don't see it. So, nothing against working men, but for me, that ain't for me. Back inside, Alexis is like, well, it's been really hard because I've been trying to take care of all the bills around here. They take a pan to the grocery list and the bills that are due. She's like, I ain't even able to make sure we have everything. I just really need you to start helping me financially contribute to the household. He said, how Jay-Z got Beyonce? I got you. Okay, we on the run. Yeah. Once my music career take off, yeah. You ain't even gonna have to worry about finances. I just need you to hold it down right now. Alexis say, okay. Because it is like we're Beyonce and Jay-Z reversed. Or maybe it's just me because I'm the only one working. After Julius leaves, several hours before he needs to get to the studio, Alexis calls up her homegirl Maya and she's like, hey girl, what you doing today? Her friend like, girl, nothing, what's up? She's like, you want to come by and just hang out for the day? Julius done went on to the studio. I don't know what time he'll be back and I'm just here by myself. He got my car. So what you doing? Her friend is like, oh, he left you at the house? Okay, girl, well, let me ask you this. Are you still feeling sick? I don't mind hanging out today, but are you still feeling sick? Alexis is like, oh, girl, yeah, you ain't gonna believe it. This morning, I threw up everything from last night. Julius didn't even care, so I just plopped my pink bonnet on top of my damn braids. Girl, didn't even mind tucking them in because I just felt so sick. But you gonna come over today? She says, yeah, I'm on my way, girl. She says, okay, cool. While Maya is on the way, in Alexis' confessional, she says, I don't know if I am or am not pregnant. But if I am pregnant, I'm just kind of worried because I want to bring a child into a solid foundation, solid home. I don't want to be worried and stressed about no money. I really want Julius to have a job because I know that Medicaid ain't gonna cover everything. I'm just really worried about things. And I really hope that Julius for real does get a job and that he's happy with our pregnancy because this is going to be our way to make a family finally. And now this is going to be my way to keep him forever. Maya gets there. She pulls out the pregnancy test. Like, I got something for you. We got to see if you are pregnant. Tell me how you're feeling. Alexis lets her know why she is a little bit worried. And her friend's like, girl, I understand. But you have always wanted to be a mother. Unless you worried for another reason. He ain't cheating on you or beating on you, is he? Alexis goes, okay, it was only 4 times that he talked to 3 different women and 1 on a double, but he told me he would never do it again. And I understand him and I feel him and I believe him. She telling us, listen, he's only 25. He is but a child. Mentally, not physically because he's of age and I'm on no pedo type of stuff, but he's just a boy. He doesn't know how to be in a relationship. He doesn't know how to be in love. He doesn't know how to honor and respect or commit. I'm gonna give my man some time. I don't care. She had her head held high, girl. You tell she been trying to convince herself of that shit for days. Yeah, I'm good. Maya says, listen, girl, I'm not trying to say he is or is not for you, but what I will tell you is you deserve someone who loves you, appreciates you, respects you just as much as you do them. And if he ain't gonna do it, You need to make him do it. That's what you need to do. You need to make his ass do it. You need to go down to his damn job and you need to say, hello, manager of the studio, because he's a rapper. Can I please speak to my man? Okay, go down to booth number 4 that I done paid for. Thank you. And you need to tell him, I'm at home pregnant with your child, Julius. Now, are you going to get 2 jobs and help take care of me, or am I going to do this all on my own? Alexis getting hyped. Alexis said, hell yeah. You're right. I do need to go down there and do, you trying to roll? Her friend say, hell yeah, girl, I'm the one with the car. Let's go. All the while, we have already learned that Alexis put an air tag on her car 4 days prior to, because 1, she said it's her car. 2, she said Julius doesn't want to share locations or let her know where he at. In order for her to keep tabs on him, she put an air tag on her shit. That way she could pull up wherever she needed to go. So they find out he at the restaurant Ferragamo. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it sounds something like that. Anyway, he at the restaurant Ferragamo. Her and the homegirl swoop up into the parking lot. He outside, and there's some lady boys out there, as well as some regular boys, as well as some girls. And they all hopping out of her car like they've been parking lot pimping all day and parlaying. She walking up to him with some puppy dog ass eyes. Like, please tell me I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. Please tell me that you're not cheating on me again in broad daylight. Please tell me you're not here instead of at the studio, and that my best friend and all of my instincts wasn't right about your trifling big head bean ass. Please tell me. And he like, what you doing up here? They just put a studio up here. What you doing? I knew it was a problem when Alexis said, at least if I have this baby, I'll finally have somebody to love me and love me forever. Oh, girl. If you think that's exactly what's about to happen when you drop this baby, it's about to be the complete opposite. While you will find love and family and connection and a forever partnership in your child, you cannot lean on your kid for the emotional dependency that you need from a partner because you have a newborn baby and you're going through postpartum or your pregnancy by yourself. No. That's what you get from your partner. You can never rush having children for the sake of having them because you think the man that you have is the best that you're ever going to get. When you know deep down inside, this is a bad idea. It's never good for anybody to bring a baby into this world if neither parties have stability, financially, emotionally, mentally, living wise. It doesn't make sense. That's easy 2 + 2 type of math type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people using this excuse. They just got into this passionate relationship when they were in the bedroom. They forgot to use condoms. They threw all decision-making skills out of the window and decided to go crazy up in that rump shaker. They could have went and got a plan B, or they could have just been on birth control already so that they don't have to worry about this type of thing later on, which is going to be Alexis feeling like he don't really want me. He don't really want the baby. Did y'all see them pictures just dropped from the baby shower? And he has the same face that he had when he hugged Ashley and her different ass filter and pictures and sneaky ass shit. And Alexis, he had the same type of grimace of, yay, we here. That's what he looked like. Brian might be cool and all, and he might have a relationship with Brooklyn's daughter. It seems like a cohesive best friendship that they have built. But my concern with that is what happens if they don't work out? It doesn't seem like Brooklyn's daughter has a relationship with her own father. What happens in their scene, in their story of this episode, is Brooklyn and Brian get to the house, and of course, Brian is on house arrest and he's at home. However, a condition of his probation is for him to get a job within 2 weeks. Well, Brian's family has provided for him. His mother and father have given him a debit card. He feels like, you know what? I need to go get me some new clothes. His partner was like, no problem. I'll come and swoop you. Brooklyn had taken her daughter to the school and came back with an attitude like, when y'all leaving, where y'all going? What's his tag number? What's his license number? What is date of birth? What is his last 4 of his social? What stores are y'all going to? What's the phone numbers of the store? What's the address? That's how Brooklyn started to ask him questions and also try to be like, you need some money? You need some this? You need some that? Because I also want to know every single place that you're going to. And also you need to call me every hour on the hour because I don't want your probation officer to call me and me not know where you are, who you with, who you talk to, who you texting, who you sleeping with. I said, Brooklyn, you're the one who kept on staying around after he was already dogging you out in front of your face. Brian's homeboy pulls up outside, and as soon as Brian leaves out of the door, Brooklyn gets to sprinting out that damn door, gets to her man's partner's window. Excuse me, I just want to give you guys all some ground rules and some regulations as to what you can do. Rule number 1, you cannot look, talk, think, breathe, or act like you think about another woman. Rule number 2, you cannot go to any establishment, gas station, grocery store, convenience store, park, or public setting that has women in it. 4, his homeboy stops her like, hey, I ain't trying to hear all that shit, okay? Whatever y'all got going on, that's what y'all got going on in the house. Don't be bringing that out here. I don't care what you saying. But I could tell the homeboy was putting it on a little bit extra because he knew that cameras were there. Brian just sitting there real
quiet, like, please go in the house. Please go in the house. Please go in the house. Seemed like he's already tired at 27. Finally, they pull off and the homeboy is like, hey man, are you sure you want to do this? It's a BBL zoo out here and you never know what kind of giraffe you gonna find. So you might not want to just commit down to her, boy. Look at me. I put my ring on my wrong finger so nobody knows I'm married. So you might not want to settle down. Brian's sitting up there like, nah, I've been talking to her for like 2 years since I was in jail. She sent me money. She wasn't mad at me when I had a picture of another woman on the back of my tablet. I was able to talk her down after I hung up and called her back. So nah, I'm cool where I'm at. Plus she got a big house, so I ain't always got to be up under her. And she gave me my own room and shit because she know I need my space. So I'm cool. They get into the store. They're shopping around. He's trying to give them some pointers on how to shop for new clothes. The homeboy is getting on my damn nerves because he's acting like Brian been away for 20 years. The boy only did 6 years. And from what I understand, it was from a former robbery where no one got hurt. So I'm sure he still had access to the internet and shit. How else would he get Big Booty Judy's picture in the back of his damn tablet? You know what I'm saying? They get the clothes and as they're checking out, his homeboy is like, you using a debit card? I gotta get you on this new credit wave. It's crazy out here. You really gotta try it out. Please, partner, shut the fuck up and stop trying to be this sensei now that your homeboy out of jail. Okay, we get it. You a good actor and you want to stay on for several other seasons, but just play it cool, man, okay? Of course, the homeboy trying to do way too damn much is like, you gotta get home by 3? All right, let's go stop by a strip club. I give you 28 minutes inside. I'll have you home in 5. And that's exactly what they do. All the while, Brooklyn calling, trying to control this man through a phone. Brooklyn girl, you should not have brought him into your house. You should have let him parole over to wherever he was at and let that distance speak for how you guys would act in real life. If in real life he could not control his temptation to reach out and interact with other women and have their pictures on his shit, then that lets you know this is not going to be a man who will be faithful to me. And no matter what I do, I cannot make him be faithful. He's got to want that himself. Now, he was talking a good game in the car with his partner. Don't have your thumb on his pulse to see exactly where he at, what he doing, and how he breathing 24/7. That stressed you out. And I'm pretty sure since he's already cheated on her, it's developed an insecurity to make her question if she's the type of woman that he wants. Now she gonna watch this BBL shit back and be like, cause you was talking to that big booty bitch that I had to check you on. Remember that time you hung up on me and stuff like that? You remember? And the last couple to get on my nerves is Quiana and Damodrick. Now for him to act like he wants to be with her long term, he's going to change, really pissed me off. We left off in the last episode of him putting his girl to sleep, Quiana, and going outside to call his baby mama and ask her if he could come by and see the kids, then saying, okay, I love you, mama, which we all know what that means. That ain't just no baby mama, baby daddy banter. That's that one kind of talk that some shit could still go down if he come by at the right time. Now his dad gives him a ring and he's like, hey son, I just hope you make the right decision with this. In his dad's confessional, he looked like he lying when he says, I hope my son makes the right choice and I hope he chooses Quiana because she's the one that has been there for him the whole time. Looked like he really didn't believe his son would choose her, but he's just having hope and faith. If I was that father, I wouldn't even give him the ring. Wouldn't even give it to him. As soon as this episode opens up, he telling the producers straight away, I don't want to get married. I don't want to be married. I'm not thinking about marrying Quiana right now. I know that she's probably thinking about marriage, but that is not what's going to happen. He just wants to show Quiana that they are very committed to each other. That's it. And that he is willing to change and he will no longer be the dog that he has once been. They go to a place to make cute ass cakes because Quiana mentions how he really loves strawberries and chocolate. And this is the perfect time for them to bond, as well as for her to let him know how she felt at the barbecue and just some things that she had to get off her chest. So they're decorating the cakes and she's making it very clear to him what she desires. And he seems like he's listening and taking notes. They get outside and before they do, Damodrick has put the ring inside of his cake box. They sit on these little tree stumps. His knees are squeezed together as well as her ass so they can sit on these tree stumps and they open their cakes. And when she opens hers, there's a ring. But before she gets to crying, Darius says, hey, shut that noise up. Cut that shit out. Don't get no tears dropping out here. Girl, people out to see us. Never mind the camera staring directly at their ass. He like, hey, cut all that noise. Shh, stop crying. She like, I'm not gonna cry. But is this saying what I think it's saying? He says, whatever you think it's saying, it's probably not saying, but think of the other thing you think it's saying. And that's what it's saying. She licks the icing off the ring. She puts the ring on and she's like, ah! I'm gonna be like this all the time. Hello, what's up? Because you know I'm married up in this mug. And he like, chill, chill that noise. Chill out with all that. That ain't even what we thinking about at all. Not in a million years is we thinking about marriage. Producers come on. They're asking him in his confessional, why didn't you say, will you marry me? He says, why would I say that? Boy, y'all asking some shit, ain't it? Well, I said at the top of the episode I wasn't gonna say that. I don't know why she thought I was gonna marry her. I more so just gave her that ring to let her know this circle is a circle of peace and love and happiness, and that's the only circle we gonna be in. So, shit, I hope she ain't thinking about no wedding, cause you know I already said that. I already said I don't want no damn wedding. But what is sweet Quiana doing in her confessional? I cannot wait to plan a big wedding. I'm thinking that it's probably gonna be like on a farm or on somebody's ranch, because I want to invite my mom's side and my dad's side. And then I know my dad is gonna want to invite my G-Ma, because my G-Ma said she was gonna see me get married. And then she's probably gonna want to invite her best friend from high school. When I met her cousin's sisters, that's when we all got together. So if I'm looking at my wedding party, we're already at 150. And then if I think about his people, I'm thinking that his people will probably be like, that's what she doing. She planning. So what's up, y'all? Are we keeping up or what? Let me know. I have been the Just Casing brand. I'm so thankful that you guys choose to tune into me to listen to this review. I very much so appreciate it. I hope you guys come back, like the video, share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next one.